Hi, I'm Sabrina Scriven.
I'm Riley Lutke.
And welcome to Game Theory. Today's episode is named Sleepdew Valley. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of sleep, exercise, and the practice of healthy habits. How much sleep do you get a night?
5 hours.
5 hours?
At
like
most.
Average? Okay. How about last night?
4? I don't remember.
You need to get up on my level, okay?
Well, you know what? We only need 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours of sleep.
You didn't even reach the bare minimum. You said 5.
Okay, well, 5 plus 5 the next night will equal 10.
No, it doesn't. It comes out like really slowly. You see, you need to get on my level and get
Okay.
what? 12 hours, bro. I never felt so energized in a day.
You're over the amount.
That says
That's bad too.
don't care.
Right. But
Okay.
every time, you can't just add those hours, right? Because you have your
You're good, gang.
your sleep cycles every time, and
Like,
every 24 hours, that stuff repeats.
If you don't get to REM sleep, that's not sleep. That's a nice little nap. If you don't have a dream, well, okay, let's not say have a dream. But if you don't get to at least the REM part of your sleep cycle, you did not actually sleep. And naps do not count to your sleep.
They feel
Those
good
are
as heck,
naps.
They feel good as heck.
Sleep is that it has to be a long period of time, consecutive, not like a little break in between. Like, oh, I get up, let me eat, pee, watch a little TV show, then go back to bed. That's not sleeping. Those are naps. Adults need 7 to 9 hours, and children, I don't know what children are in this instance. I'm thinking like 17 to like
Okay, I don't think so. I think it's more like 12 to 0.
0 to 12.
Yeah, you know. I think it's like it's preteen, like preteen.
Children need 8 to 12 hours, and teens need 8 hours to 9 hours, like the adult cycle, to kind of run on that.
Continue.
Symptoms of sleep deprivation is micro sleep, brief, sudden out, seconds of long sleep. So imagine like you're not driving, because that can cause into a crash. Imagine you're in like class or something, and then you like your eyes get a little bit droopy. You start thinking you're listening to the lesson when you're not, and then all of a sudden you pop open, and your brain kind of like continues. That's kind of like micro sleep, because your brain's trying to catch up on the hours that it lacked or was missing to start with.
Other symptoms is like your trembling hands, your inattention, like you can't focus on what people are saying, staring into space, your droopy eyelids, or just general discomfort. You know, head keeps going down, you can't get in a comfortable position, you're irritable, anything else like that.
Melatonin amounts, light, and your body temperature affects how easily you sleep. So like me, I can sleep in like not really hot temperatures, but if it's like really warm and it kind of feels like you're by a fire, I can sleep. Or if it's like Arctic cold, I'll be knocked out like a light. Some people need some people need pills or gummies of melatonin for you to go to bed. And
because like your body, sometimes people's bodies don't produce enough melatonin for them to get asleep on time, like when they need to, so they take that gummy. But if you take way too many gummies, then your body will stop producing all the melatonin it actually needs.
Right, and then it'll turn out worse for you in the long run. Then with light, some people can sleep when like literally the lights are beaming down on them, and then some people just need the lights a little bit turned off. And you know, it's okay. And that's just like your brain be like, oh no, it's daytime, you have to be up. And then some be like, oh, it's dark out, so it's acceptable for me to fall asleep. But it just all depends on how you like function.
And yeah, your body temp. If you have a higher body temperature, or like your room's like really hot, you'll be more alert. But if you have a lower body temperature and it's like cold, then it's easier for you to fall asleep.
It's almost like you're going to like a mini hibernation, because at the end of the day, we are still animals. And
I'm a bear.
Get a little
Cut that out.
No, we're not. We're keeping that in.
Cutting that out.
Yeah. So now we're gonna move on to addiction and like practicing healthy habits. Your phone usage also affects your sleep. I want you to know that. If you're on your phone for like 8+ hours, bro, you are not going to bed. That was supposed to get for my sister. Yeah, if you're on your phone for like long periods of time, your brain is gonna still be on that dopamine high, and your brain's gonna be active. So you can't just go like, I'm tired, and you can't just go ahead and go to bed, because your brain is just not gonna like, no, like I'm still on, so you're still gonna be up.
And that light from your phone hitting your face, that also doesn't help.
So 50% of teens estimated are to be addicted to their phones.
No, we use estimated very loosely, because 50% of teens are actually addicted. but the estimated amount worldwide would be 50%.
Social media is definitely a big part of why kids are addicted. It's definitely because borderline has everything on it. Some social media apps are make it able to where you can play games, talk to your friends, and like get a nice scroll of like seeing what your favorite celebrities are doing or anything like that. And that can in turn trigger a dopamine response. Dopamine is when you experience high levels of like nostalgia and joy, and you typically you get your highest amounts when you are a child because everything is freaking joyous, okay? But when you're on your phone, you get dopamine hits like as high as drug addicts, which make in turn an addiction because you're gonna chase that high every time you're on your phone. Like that's why sometimes when you're on your phone, some acts are just like you don't feel the same thing you felt when you first downloaded it. It's like, oh, this is kind of boring, or you're and then your attention span gets shorter the more that you're trying to chase that high because it's just like, oh well, I didn't get it instantly, so now I have to go do something else.
This will also affect your schoolwork because, like, if you have something just within your reach that gives you such a high dopamine amount, and the other option is spending like 5 minutes on a task for school, like writing a short little paragraph, you're gonna pick the phone because it gives you a higher dopamine outage than the delayed reaction or reward of your school assignment.
Addicted teens, since they're so close to their phone and like we don't know like what's going on, and we're not mostly blaming the teens. A teen being addicted to their phone, it's also the teen's responsibility as much as it is the parent's responsibility. Now we're not asking for Susan's parent to come down here and just take all of our phones because I think I'm pretty fine. It's just like not every kid needs to be taught the same and like raised the same. It's the same with their phones. You don't expect them to follow the same restrictions because not all kids are the same. Addicted kids can become more angry and violent because drugs. I think you can explain it way better than that.
Addicted kids will become more angry and violent because their brain is reacting to like not getting like dopamine amounts over and over again. And it's like withdrawal with the like when you don't take like a hit or something and your brain wants you to, then you're gonna get like angry because you can't get that dopamine high you really want. It's just addiction. You get the same thing off of nicotine.
And it doesn't help that we're both teens. When you're we're talking about teens. We're teens in this instance. So our what is it called? Hormones. What I meant to say. They're already imbalanced because we are going through puberty. So the want for something is going to be way more higher, much higher than what it was for an adult, even though the levels are about the same because we're still trying to regulate our emotions, hormones, and
your brain's not fully formed, so you
fully
don't get
formed, right? So we're trying to like
that impulsiveness is higher too.
Right. Exercising and eating healthy can make you a better student because it directly affects the brain's health. So if you exercise healthy habits, it doesn't necessarily have to be just straight exercise. I'm not expecting you to run an marathon right now, but a nice little walk around your neighborhood, taking out your dog, yoga, lifting some weights, just something to get out all that extra energy. Then you'll be able to sleep better. You'll be less likely to search for other ways to get a dopamine high. And you'll find that your life will be better and your brain will be working faster because the neurons and stuff can finally form bonds and be like together and make you form normal thoughts. Not normal thoughts, but like smarter thoughts and be a better person overall. But hey, that's just the
theory.
Game theory. Thanks for watching.